And welcome back. Well, having a child with a very serious medical condition is heart-wrenching. So imagine having identical twins diagnosed with advanced stages of heart failure at the age of 1.
So young. And
Two of them.
Yeah, our next guest is a mom who watched both of her daughters go through heart transplants. The good news is it saved their lives. They're adorable. Kendall Roehling is that mom, and after the successful surgery, she and her husband founded a nonprofit called The Beat Goes On to help support families, research, and organ donation awareness. It's great to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me.
So
Appreciate
much.
it. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your journey with your daughters. One is so young to have a diagnosis like that, and a organ transplant. I mean, just to think that they could make it through a procedure like that is incredible.
It is. It is. Our journey started in 2016, just after their first birthday, when our daughter Chloe had a stroke, and we took her to Children's Hospital. They diagnosed her with a stroke, and as part of the diagnostics, found out that she was in the advanced stages of heart failure. They were both diagnosed with restrictive cardiomyopathy, which is an incurable heart disease, and the only way for survival is heart transplant. So they were 13 months old when they were diagnosed with that, and at 16 and 18 months respectively, they were given the gift of life and their second chance. My husband Dan and I founded this organization as a way to honor our organ donors and really just lift up those angels that saved our babies.
Well, yeah. So the organization is called The Beat Goes On.
Yeah.
That's the foundation you founded. There's your beautiful family and Max, who's 1 year older than the girls.
Yes.
And I think the fact that organ donation is something that truly can save lives at any age. I want to know, though, real quickly, was there any signs or symptoms? You said the stroke. Was there something that you can tell parents for things to look for in kids or babies or little ones?
You know, every situation is different, so it has to be case by case. Fortunately, our warning sign was a stroke. That sounds weird saying it, but our daughter Chloe has made a full recovery. She has some issues, but nothing that's not insurmountable. Unfortunately, with the type of heart disease that they have and this family of heart disease that the girls have, there really are no warning signs. So it's akin to the basketball players that are on perfectly healthy athletes, and then all of a sudden they go into cardiac arrest
and collapse on the court, right?
Yeah, so it's really just making sure that your child is kind of in tune to their body. I am not a medical professional, although I mean, just a disclaimer on that one. I mean, talk to your doctor, but you know, just making sure that you're aware in how they're feeling.
I always wonder with organ donations, do they share information with you about the donors? And do you know things about their story that's made known to you?
That's a really good question. We actually don't right now. You are allowed to go through an interactive process. So after about 12 months post-transplant, you can reach out to the family through a mediated process. So the hospital and the organ donation organization helps with that. They haven't reached out to us, and we haven't reached out yet in our particular case, because we want our daughters to be a part of that decision. So we want them to be older and be able to say, yes, I want to know this family. Reach out. So
that is neat.
We're holding out until then.
That's neat.
What's your hope for your daughters? Will they need future surgeries? Is this a heart that can last them through a lifetime?
Look at them. That's so cute.
That's a really good question in itself too. So people don't really realize that heart transplants in particular have a time clock.
Shelf life.
So the average lifespan of a transplanted heart is 20 to 25 years. So if you think that by the time my daughters are supposed to be walking across the stage in college, that's probably the average life of their heart. Obviously there's other things that impact that, whether or not they reject and et cetera. But to answer your question about hope, our hope is that through supporting research initiatives that even are happening right here at Children's Hospital of Wisconsin, that we can come up with ways that it's one transplant for life, where it's based on your cells, your genetics, your antibodies in your body, that the next time they have to go through this, the next time any baby has to go through this, that's it, we're done. You get you're done.
A heart similar to
your
yours.
organ, and then you're set for life. How can people support your foundation? Because I think it's wonderful that you're, supporting research among many other things, and people who obviously you want to encourage people to donate, which is an incredible gift to give someone.
Yeah, we have a couple really great opportunities coming up. But first of all, our website is thebeatfoundation.com, and that has all the information on with respect to some events and ways to donate, either monetarily, through time, goods, etc., donations. But what's really exciting is August 18th, we have our first annual Heart to Heart benefit coming up at the Corners of Brookfield in the Market Square. Yeah. So in partnership with the Corners, the WAC, the Wisconsin Athletic Club, Waterstone Bank, and FM 106.1, we are putting on a benefit that features 3 heart heroes in our community. So it's a fashion show. We're going to have professional models in the space as well. But really, we wanted to put a spotlight on these kiddos and their stories and show that they are not any different than the kids that your kids go to school with. They have special needs, but they're just normal.
Yeah. They kids like every other kid.
Their zipper scars are awesome.
Yeah, they are.
So
cute. All right, so that's really happening Saturday, August 18th, 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. That's at the Corners of Brookfield, as you mentioned. People can find out more about that event and everything that you do at your foundation by going to thebeatfoundation.com. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Thanks, Christine.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.